Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Holmgren the pass to Hartenstein. On the wing, Williams. And stolen by Flagg. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. It's Flagg, top of the key. And Flagg throws it down hard.
All right, rookie. We see you. Cooper Flagg putting on a show with that one.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. And the foul called on Cooper Flagg. That's his first foul. Here's Oklahoma City. 4-point game. And Doors with the big trade last season. There's more than a little pressure to win in Dallas.
Kevin, this organization traded away a generational star in Luka Doncic, one of the great players we've seen come into the league as an 18-year-old. And you got a player in Anthony Davis who has an injury history and is 6 years older. You better believe there's pressure in D-Town.
Here's Irving after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, 6'6" with excellent defensive instincts. SGA, one of the best shot-blocking guards in the league.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here are the Mavericks now after the three-pointer from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Dort on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. From deep, SGA. And the Thunder another 3.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
Here's Flagg. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Well, Williams, because of his frame, he's very comfortable operating in the paint. This guy won't settle.
And stolen by Irving. Here's Flagg. Oh!
That was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Now, here's Holmgren. His last outing, 16 points for him. Drills it from outside.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Mavericks trail by 7. Doris, what do you think is the key for the development of such an impressive young player like Chet Holmgren?
Yeah, Kevin, to me, really, it's simple. It's health. This is a young man for whom basketball is hugely important. He's one of the most impactful two-way players in the game. It's really come down to whether or not he can stay on the floor, but he is so passionate about basketball.
And DB, you watch how the Thunder play defense. Great rim protection.
Kevin, this philosophy is all about taking away the paint first. If the ball is in the paint, sharks are in the water.
And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there.
Well, you can tell Daniel Gafford is a force on the defensive end, just getting in the gaps and turning it the other direction.
To the middle. Here's Wiggins. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago. So they know how to make the most of those opportunities.
Waylon Williams is checked in for Isaiah Joe. Mavericks trail by 6. Here's Flagg. Oh!
Vicious finish by Flagg. Full throttle.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He can't hit that time.
Boy, they give him the mid-range jumper, and he has to make that.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Thunder.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Sliding in at the wing positions will be Thompson and Flagg. Anthony Davis is out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Irving at the 1 spot. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. Second, the Thunder.
Well, talk about rim protection. Last season, they were patrolling the paint, rejecting shots at will.
So for Dallas, their last game, a loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, Anthony Davis talked about the pairing with him and Kyrie Irving. And he said, quote, "Kai can do it all. There is no flaw in his game. And with me being able to play in the pocket and roll to the rim, be a lob threat, pick and pop, and handle, where he can come set a screen for me, I think we complement each other very well." Back to you, Kevin.
Quite the tandem. Thanks a lot, Allie. It's deflected.
Look at Flagg shutting him down at the rim, using that leaping ability to get all over it.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Wallace misses. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And you look at this Mavs rotation now, Doris, a wide range of ages.
And that's important, Kevin, because typically when you start a rebuild or a build, it begins with young players. But inevitably, there comes a moment in time where you think, we need some maturity and we need some veterans in our locker room. So it's always better to have a blend.
The Thunder have gone 0 of 4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's checked in for Jalen Williams. Chad Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Dort, he's checked in for Cason Wallace. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Alex Caruso. Here's SGA. On the wing, Williams. 6 on the shot clock. The 19-foot shot, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
But Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a thirsty scorer, and if you concede the mid-range, he'll take it.
And Holmgren pulls it down. Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Williams passes to Dort. And a wide-open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocks down the 3 ball. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13. Irving kicks to Thompson. Davis setting the pick for Flagg. And Flagg throws it down.
Possessing great handles at that size. Flagg is very adept at breaking down the defense in that pick and roll.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 13 points in the game. Thompson with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And Davis throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Yeah, you're going to have to try to foul him harder. Chet Holmgren wants to score through contact, getting stronger and stronger.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Wallace is checked in. The Mavericks have gotten just over 50% of their shots. Wow, hammering it in!
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, Oklahoma City.
Oh, my goodness. How good was that move by Shai, creating a bucket?
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Right wing. Holmgren wide open. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily... And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Thunder lead by 3. We're back after this from American Airlines Center.
You see their offense flowing tonight, especially in transition. Maybe all those extra practice drills are paying off.
And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule. And that is...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Cooper Flagg in this game, he has been everywhere.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward position.
Well, there's a craftiness to the play of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shifts the defense around to get his teammate an open look.
And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Here's Holmgren. Plays it up and banks it in. Holmgren's got the lead up to 7 now for Oklahoma City. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal, so the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, guys. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, arguably the most feared slasher in the game. Teammate Jalen Williams said, quote, everybody knows what he's going to do, and he's still able to get to spots on a consistent basis. SGA paused a beat before bluntly saying, I get to the rim on anybody. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. And it's SGA missing. Mavericks trail by 7. And Doris, we had heard the era of the big threes might be fading, but the Thunder have one with Chet Holmgren, J-Dub, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the beauty of that trio you just listed, they are all similar ages. They are all passionate about the craft of the game of basketball, and all 3 are about winning. But I'm telling you this, the Oklahoma City fans not taking anything for granted. They thought KD, Russell, and Harden would be together forever, and it didn't happen.
And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
Davis against Holmgren.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
Williams passes to SGA. Lets it go from 11. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Here's Flagg. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And if you're going to foul Flagg, you really got to hit him, or else he's capable of fighting through that contact and finishing.
Wallace has checked in for Hartenstein. You know, with Daniel Gafford, they have an element inside that a lot of teams are looking for.
Well, let's begin with his motive. Daniel Gafford wants to play hard and compete on every possession. He's a lob threat and a rim protector. Give me all of that.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Offensive rebound. Irving passes to Gafford. And now here comes Williams leading the break.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Mavericks trail by 12. Here's Flag. And Flag throws it down hard.
When Flag sees the lane, he's going to exploit it.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. It's tipped and stolen by Flag. There's the drive.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play.